This look off, I'm pretty much just mapping out where I want my zipper to lay on my face. So I'm just using a black eye pencil to lay it out. This way I know where to put the glue. And yes, I said glue. I'm using glue because I couldn't find any liquid latex, but if you have that, that would be awesome. You can use that. But I'm just using some regular like school glue thing. It was non-toxic, so it was fine. Yes, I'm just pretty much putting this on the face where I will place my zipper. Careful not to get it in your eye. Yeah, here I'm just placing the top. As you can see with the zipper, I already went ahead and trimmed it because I didn't want the top half to have that extra material on the outer part. So yeah, pretty much the beginning of this look was a little hard. The first layer of tissue that we will be putting down was the hardest of this whole look. Other than that, this is a pretty easy look. So yeah, I'm just pretty much gluing down that extra material all the way down under the chin, and then we're gonna start layering our tissue. It's just regular Kleenex I used. I just split it in half and like just tear small squares and start pasting it. And then once you get your tissue down, you're gonna take some more of your glue or liquid latex, whichever you have, and place that over the tissue. And you have to wait for this to get completely dry before you add another layer. So this is going to be about, I would say, about 3 to 4 layers you're going to add here. Yeah, as you can see, my zipper from the top was falling off a lot, but once I got the first layer dried, it stayed put, but it was sort of annoying me. And this hair was annoying me as well. As you can see, it was getting in the glue all the time, so I ended up tying the hair up. So here I'm just going to be trimming it because it was too long, the tissue. And I'm going to go back into the glue and just glue the edges down. You want to wait for this to dry, like I said, and then you put your second layer of tissue down. Going in with my blow dryer just to help to dry things up a little faster than waiting, because this paste was taking forever to dry, and I'm sure the liquid latex dries faster, but I wanted to speed things up, so I pulled my dryer out and I was drying in between layers. So this is what the finished look would look like. Now you want to take a concealer that's closest to your skin color. I'm using this one from MAC. It's the, which one is this? Shit, I can't remember which one this. Oh, it's Studio Finish Concealer, and this one is in NW35. Yeah, I'm just placing it all over the tissue, so you just basically to not see the white anymore. That's what you're doing with your concealer. wanted a little bit more coverage, so I went in with my foundation. This is the Lumi foundation from L'Oreal, and here I'm using a makeup wedge, just the back of it, and just tapping this over the tissue that we glued down. And you want to continue it onto your face and go ahead and cover the rest of your face with the foundation. But you want to leave that inner part by the mouth. That part does not get any foundation. Just leave that as it is for now. And now I'm going in with my foundation brush just to blend things out a bit. Hello? Now I'm going in with my Studio Finish or Studio Fix powder. I'm not even sure it's from MAC. You can use a translucent powder if you like, but I just use this one to get a little bit more coverage. This is just to set that foundation and concealer to just place down so it won't move. Now here you want to loosen up the tissue a little bit, just so that it have a little bit of flap to make it look like, you know, skin actually raising up from your face. So that's what I'm doing here, just raising it up just a little bit, not too much, but you don't want to make it completely come off. And since I was using glue, the glue did dry white, it wasn't clear, so as you can see from the inner part at the bottom, it's still showing white. So with that part, you're going to put some more of your foundation down. Here I'm using a face paint set that I got from the craft store, and I'm using the red color, and I'm just placing this all over in the center of my face. If you want, you can leave this look, finish this look off from here. Just add a little bit of probably a dark purple or a dark and a little bit of black and brown, like just like dot it around the red and call it the day. But of course I wanted to add a little bit more texture to it. I just thought it looked a little plain, you know, just being flat red. So what I was thinking, it didn't actually turn how I was hoping to turn out, but what I was thinking was to add a little bit texture with some, what did I use? Cotton ball. So what I did, I put some glue, like you can see what I'm doing here, a little bit more glue on top of my face, and then I just like paste random places cotton ball, and then cover that back over with the same cream base, the red cream base. I basically covered the cotton ball with that. Yeah, this didn't really turn out how I was hoping. I think I was putting too big of a chunks of cotton ball. That's why it wasn't looking how I wanted it to look. But basically I wanted to give it some texture, so you can skip this step, it's not necessary. Now I'm going in with a palette, taking a dark purple, a light purple, and a red, and just stipple that all over the face to give it a little bit of darkness in between the red. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And I'm bringing it down to the neck also. Now here I'm going in with the liquid blood. I'm just throwing some through my nose there, on the face, on the chin. I'm raising the flap up. I'm just getting all wild and crazy with this blood. And then I start to put some in my hand and rub it on the neck, just to give it a little bit more effect. Yeah, I was just getting all wild and shook with the blood, so I just like started rubbing some all over the neck. Yeah, I was getting, this was fun. This is a fun tutorial. Yeah, and that's pretty much the end of the look. Hope you guys enjoyed my very first Halloween tutorial. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and leave your comments below whatever you want to say below, and I'll catch you guys in a later video. See you guys later. Enjoy your Halloween and be safe.